Hi everyone. So in this session, we will continue the discussion of homework 3 of TOC. In this homework 3, we have questions from top universities. These questions we were discussing. So let's continue the discussion. Question number 1 to 7 we have already seen in the last session. Okay, in the part 1. In this session, we are going to discuss question number 8 to 15. Okay, so remember, this session is for homework 3 discussion. In this session, we are discussing the homework 3 of our theory of computation course. This is what we are discussing. Already, this part 1, you can check this part 1. In this part 1, we have discussed question 1 to 7. And this is part 2. Right now, we are discussing part 2. In this, we will discuss question 8 to 15. Okay, this is the current part. This is the current video. Okay, so let's see. Let's see question number 8. Question number 8 to 10, these are from Berkeley University. So these are the questions. You can see in this question, we have to find the language that is accepted by this finite automata. And another question is, for this language, we need to create non-deterministic finite automata. So let's see one by one. Let's see this question. The question is asking, what is the language of this finite automata? So this finite automata is given to you, and the question is asking, what is the language recognized by this finite automata? Tell me, is this DFA or NFA? Tell me, this finite automata that is given to you, this is your finite automata, let's call it N. What is this DFA or NFA? So you can easily notice that this is a DFA. Automatically, this is NFA also. Yes or no? So you can see, this is DFA, alphabet is 0,1. This is your alphabet. In every state, on every alphabet symbol, there is exactly one move. Yes or no? Correct? You can see, on every state, from every state, on every alphabet symbol, there is exactly one move. So this is DFA also. And of course, if this is an DFA, then automatically this is NFA also, right? Because DFA implies NFA. So you can see, every DFA is NFA. So this is DFA also, this is NFA also. Now the question is asking, what is the language of this DFA? This is the initial state. You can check. This is the initial state. So can you do the analysis and tell me what is the language of this finite automata? You can notice this is final state, this is final state, and this is non-final state. This is non-final state. And you can also see this is your dead state. You can also notice this is your dead state. So there, basically, this is the only non-final state in this diagram. In this finite automata, this is the only non-final state. Okay, because this is final state, this is final state. These two are final, and this is the only non-final state. So you can check, this is the only non-final state. So first you tell me, in which situation you will go to this non-final state? In which situation? Remember, this is your dead state. Remember this state, if you notice, this is your dead state. Once you go to this state, you can never come out. Okay, once you reach here, once I come here, I can never come out of this state. Okay, so this is your dead state. Once you go to this state, you can never come out. So very simple, this is the dead state. So tell me, when can you go to this dead state? In which situation you will go to this dead state? So I will go to this dead state if I have consecutive zeros. Yes or no? Correct? So you can easily notice, for consecutive zeros, I will go to this dead state. Yes or no? So I can say that if the string has consecutive zeros, I will go to this dead state. So if the string is having consecutive zeros, then that string is not accepted. So I can say strings that are not accepted. What are those? Strings which are not accepted. Strings that are not accepted. So tell me, which strings are not accepted? You can easily notice that strings containing 0, 0. I can say strings containing consecutive zeros, or I can say strings containing 0, 0. If the string contains 0, 0, then that string is not accepted. All the other strings are accepted. If the string contains 0, 0, then you will go to dead state, and that string is not accepted. So you can easily notice in this DFA, if the string contains 0, 0, if your string contains 0, 0 means you have anything you can have. If your string contains 0, 0, if your string has 0, 0, then what will happen? You will go to the state Q2. In this situation, you will go to state Q2, and then this string can never be accepted. So you can easily notice this string Let's call it W. So I can say this W does not belong to the language of this machine. So very simple. So finally, what is the language accepted? Tell me, what is the language of this machine? Which strings will be accepted? I can say strings not containing 00. Correct? Strings not containing 00 will be accepted. Strings not containing 00, these strings will be accepted. Yes or no? So very easily you can create. You can easily notice that if your string does not contain 00, then that string will be accepted. Yes or no? Is this clear? Please tell me. You can also create. For example, if I tell you create DFA for strings containing 00, create DFA for strings containing 00, then how will you do? Containing 00 means, first of all, strings containing 00. What is the regular expression? What is the regular expression? The regular expression is anything sigma star 00 sigma star. This is the strings containing 00. How will you create DFA for this language? Very simple. In the initial state, you are waiting for 00. I am waiting for 00. If ones will come, I will ignore. Okay, if 1 is coming, I will ignore. If 0 will come, now I have seen 1 0, I am waiting for another 0. Okay, I have seen 1 0, I am waiting for another 0. Now in this state, if 0 comes, then my task is over. Now I have seen 0 0, now I have seen 0 0, and now anything can come. In this state, if 1 comes, where I will go? Tell me. In this state, remember, in this state, I have already seen 0. Now I am waiting for another 0. I have already seen 0. I am waiting for another 0. In this state, if 1 comes, then what will happen? Then I will have to wait for 0 0. Yes or no? Then again, what will I have to do? I will have to wait for 00. So in this situation, my progress is gone. I will have to wait for 00. So very simple. Yes or no? So this is your DFA. Can you notice this DFA and this DFA, they are same? Can you notice these two DFA? If you notice, these two DFA are same. Now in this DFA, I can say, if I make this final state, if this is my final state, then it will be string containing 00. If this is my final state, if this last state, if this is final state, then I am accepting this is a DFA for strings containing 00. And if I make these final state, for example, I make it non-final, this state I make it non-final. Okay, this state I am making it non-final. Let's call it Q2. And these states I am making final. This state I am making them final. In this situation, what will happen? Now this is DFA for strings not containing 00. Okay, very simple. Now this is DFA for strings not containing 00. So very simple. This DFA is given to you. Find the language that is recognized, and the answer will be strings not containing 00. So for this question, the answer will be strings not containing 00. You can notice L of N. The language, this is the final answer. Strings not containing 00. This is your final answer for this question. Okay, very simple question. Now let's move on. Let's see this question. The question is asking, create an NFA for this language A star, B star, C star. And this is your alphabet A, B, C. So we need to create NFA. So tell me, what is the number of states in minimal NFA? A simple question I am asking. For this language, you tell me number of states. You tell me number of states in minimal NFA. In minimal NFA. Tell me the number of states in minimal NFA. This symbol means number of. This symbol means number of. Okay, so tell me, what is the number of states in minimal NFA? So can you create minimal NFA for this? Our language, remember, our language is A star, B star, C star. This is our language. So first of all, tell me which strings are accepted. Can you tell me which strings are accepted? Which strings should be accepted? For example, empty strings should be accepted. This string, should this be accepted or not? This string, should I accept? Yes, this string should be accepted. This string should be accepted. What about this string? Should I accept? Yes, this string is also accepted. Should I accept this string? Should I accept this string? Yes, this is also accepted. You can notice this is any number of A followed by any number of B followed by any number of C. So remember, these strings should be accepted. C, 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 C. This is also accepted. B, B, C, C, C. This is also accepted. What about this string A, A, C? What about this string A, A, C? Yes, this is also accepted. Very simple. Any number of A followed by any number of B followed by any number of C. So this string is also accepted because you can take it 0. Okay, you can make it 0, you can make it 2, you can make it 1. So this string should also be accepted. Very simple. Yes or no? What about this string? Should I accept this string? Should I accept this string? No, this string should not be accepted. After B, A cannot come. After C, B comma A cannot come. Yes or no? If you notice in this language, what is happening? Tell me, in this language, what is happening? In this language, you can notice after B, A cannot come. After B, A cannot come. Correct? Okay. After B, A cannot come. Also, you can notice that after C, who cannot come? Tell me. After C, A comma B cannot come. Okay, very simple. So this is the idea. So you can see these are the strings that should be accepted. For example, I can say this double C, this is also accepted. Okay, A, C, 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 this is also accepted. So like this, A, B, C, C, this is also accepted. So these are the strings that are accepted. Okay, so now let's create the NFA for this language. Let's create. So in the initial state, if you can easily notice any number of A can come, followed by any number of B, followed by any number of C. So in the initial state, any number of A can come. Any number of A can come, there is no problem. Okay, there is no problem. Any number of A can come. Let's make it final state. Let's make it final. Because remember, any number of A can come. So you can make it a final state. Okay. Now after this, if B comes, should I accept? If B comes, should I accept? If B is coming, should I accept? Yes. If B is coming, I should accept. Remember, any number of A can come. So I can say basically A star should be accepted. A star should be accepted. Okay. Any number of A is coming, that should be accepted. If B comes, that also should be accepted. Now, any number of B comes, that also should be accepted. Now, C comes, that also should be accepted. Any number of C comes, that also should be accepted. So these strings should be accepted. These strings should be accepted. These strings should be accepted. Okay, yes or no? But what about C star? C star also should be accepted. What about C star? So for that, what you can do? From the initial state, you can make a null move. You can make a null move. This is your NFA. See, if you make this NFA, for example, if I remove this, now C star is not accepted. Now you can notice, if I do this, now this is a wrong NFA. If I do this, this is a wrong NFA. This is a wrong NFA. Why this is a wrong NFA? Because you can notice C, this is not accepted. For example, A, C, C, this is not accepted. Okay. You can easily notice C plus is not accepted. You can notice A plus C plus is not accepted. So these strings are not accepted. So this is a wrong NFA. What you can do? Very simple thing. From the initial state, you can make null move. You can make a null move. From the initial state, you can make a null move. Now this is correct NFA. Now this NFA is correct. Okay, now this NFA, this is a correct NFA. Yes or no? Now everything is accepted. Now every string is accepted. Please tell me, is this idea clear? Okay, is this clear that here, if you don't make this null move, for example, if you have this NFA, this NFA is wrong NFA. What is the reason? The reason is these type of strings are not accepted. These type of strings are not accepted. These strings are not accepted. But you can notice that if you make a null move from the initial state to final state, if you make from the first state, from this state number 1 to state number 3, if you make a null move, now every string is accepted. Every string that should be accepted is accepted. So this is your correct NFA. So what is the number of states in minimal NFA? What is the number of states in minimal NFA? What is that? That will be 3. So there are 3 states in the minimal NFA. Okay. So I hope this point is clear. Is there anyone who made this NFA? Is there anyone who made this NFA? But there is a mistake in this NFA. In this NFA, there is a mistake. We have to make this null move. This null move we have to make. Okay. So don't forget about this null move. Don't forget about it. Okay. So don't make this mistake. Now let's see. So can you create DFA for this language? We have created NFA, but can you create DFA for this language? Let's create DFA for this language. Can you directly create DFA for this language? The language is A star, B star, C star. This is your language. So let's create. So what will happen in the initial state? In the initial state, tell me the initial state should be final or not? The initial state, that should be final or not? Yes, initial state should be final because you are accepting empty string. I told you that DFA accepts empty string. DFA accepts empty string if and only if initial state is final state. If and only if initial state is a final state. Yes or no? So very simple. DFA will accept empty string if and only if initial state is final state. So this is the idea. So you can see this initial state should be final state so that you can accept empty string. Now in this state, if A's are coming, is there any problem? If A's are coming, do we have any problem? There is no problem. Okay, there is no problem. If B is coming, then you can go to this state. You can go to this state. In this state, any number of B's can come, no problem. Any number of B's are coming, there is no problem. In this state, if C's are coming, no problem. Any number of C's are coming, no problem. Now you notice, after B, if A comes, what should happen? After B, if A comes, then you should go to dead state. After B, if A comes, then you should go to dead state. And after C, if A comma B comes, after C, if A comma B comes, where should I go? Again, I should go to dead state. Okay, after C, after this C, if A comma B are coming, then I should go to dead state. After B, if A is coming, I should go to dead state. Is this DFA? Is this DFA? This is not DFA. This is not a DFA. See, this state is over. This state is over, but this state is not over. In the initial state, if C comes, where should I go? In the initial state, if C comes, where should I go? I should go to state number 3, state number 1, state number 2, state number 3. So if C comes, then I should go to state number 3. Yes or no? Correct. So in this state, I can say if C comes, I should go to state number 3. So this transition I have to make. This transition. If C comes, I should go to state number 3. So this is your DFA. Now this DFA is complete. So finally, you have this minimal DFA. So minimal DFA has how many states? There are 4 states. In the minimal DFA, there are 4 states. So this is how you can create minimal DFA. So we have seen minimal DFA, we have seen minimal NFA. I hope this question is clear to everyone. Okay, let's move on. Tell me the answer for this question. True or false? For any NFA N, an equivalent NFA and days can be created that has only one accept state. That has only one accept state. Tell me, is this statement true or false? This statement. This we have seen in our lectures, right? This we have already seen in our lectures that this statement is true, correct? Have you seen? In our lectures, we have already seen that this statement is true. Okay, how to prove it? The question is saying basically for any NFA, whatever NFA you take, you can create an equivalent NFA which has one accept state, which has single accept state. This statement is true. This statement is true and you can easily prove it. But basically what this statement means, this same statement also means that for every regular language, see, this is interesting statement. For every regular language, whatever regular language you take, for every regular language, there is NFA. There is some NFA. There is some NFA. There is some NFA with one accept state. Yes or no? With one accept state, or I can say with one final state. With one final state. Okay, how can you prove it? See, this you already know that for every regular language there is NFA. Correct? Whatever regular language you take, you already know there is NFA. Yes or no? So you take any regular language, you can take any any regular language you can take, there is NFA. There exists NFA. This you already know. There exists NFA N. Okay, there is NFA N. Now, what you can do in this NFA N, what you can do in this NFA N. So you have this NFA N you have. In this NFA, you have some except state. For example, this is your NFA N. Let's assume in this NFA, what will happen? There will be initial state. There will be some final states. There will be some final states. For example, let's assume these are the final states. And there will be some more states, something like this. This is the structure of any NFA. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me that this is the structure of any NFA? 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is the structure of any NFA. Now, what I will do, you can notice in this NFA, there are 3 final states. But what I want, tell me, this is your NFA N. This is your NFA N. In this NFA N, you have 3 final states. You have 3 final states. You have 3 final states. So, but I want single final state. I want single final state. So what I can do, I can convert. I can create a new NFA. I can create a new NFA. I can create. What I will do, I will create a new NFA from the same NFA. The same NFA I will use. Remember, the same NFA I am going to use. I am going to use the same NFA. I will change nothing. I will change nothing. But what I will do, from all these final states, all these previous final states, see, these were the previous final states. These are the previous final states. From all these previous final states, I will make a null move to a new state. I will make a null move from all these previous final states. From all these previous final states, I will make a null move. I will make a null move and I will go to this new state. Now you can notice this new NFA I will get. So let's assume here the language is L. Here the language is L. Tell me, will the language change? See, I am not changing anything. I am not changing any transition. I am not changing anything. What I am doing from these previous final states, these are the previous final states. From these states, I am making null move to a new state, and this new state I am making final. This new state, I am making it final. If I do this, will the language change? The language will not change. Why? What is the reason? See, what is the reason? Notice. In the previous NFA, when a string will be accepted, tell me, in this previous NFA, when a string will be accepted? A string will be accepted if you add in one of the final state. If you go to one of the final state, right? Very good. So you can notice in this previous NFA, a string will be accepted if you go to one of the final states. If you go to one of the final states at the end. Now you tell me, if you are going to one of the final states at the end, then I am not changing any transitions. I did not change any transition. So here what will happen? This null move you can take after every string which is going to final state. If some string is going to state number 4, then what you can do, you can just make a null move. You can just make a null move and you can go to the final state which is here. So remember, the language will not change. The language will not change. What will happen? In this previous NFA, the language will not change. In this previous NFA, let's assume W is accepted like this. In this previous NFA, let's assume W is accepted like this. Like this W is accepted in the previous NFA. Okay, W is accepted like this. Then in the new NFA, how the W will be accepted? In the new NFA, how W will be accepted? In the previous NFA, W is accepted like this. In the new NFA, how W will be accepted? W will be accepted like this. You will go to 5 and then you will make a null move to state number 7. So can you notice here also W is accepted. Here also W is accepted. And in the new NFA also W accepted. Here the W is accepted like this. Okay, you are going to final state on W. And in the new NFA, W will be accepted like this. After W, you can make a null move. Okay, so again you can notice W accepted. Again W accepted. So language is not changing. I hope this point is clear. So remember, very easily you can see, for every regular language, whatever regular language you take, you can create NFA, you can create some NFA, And from this NFA, you can create a new NFA. From this NFA, you can create a new NFA with a single final state. You can create a new NFA with a single final state. With single final state. Okay, from this NFA, you can create a new NFA with a single final state. So this is the idea. Okay, and for that, what do you need to do? What you need to do from this NFA, you can create a new NFA with single final state. What you need to do? From previous final states, make a null move to a new final state. From all previous final states, from all previous final states of N, okay, of this NFA N, of N, make null move to a new final state, in N dash. Is this idea clear? Please tell me. So you can notice for every regular language, there is a NFA with a single final state. So this is the complete idea. You can notice this is a very good question. This type of question you can expect in the GATE exam. In the GATE exam, they can ask you this question, true or false statement. Okay, for any NFA, you can create equivalent NFA. Equivalent means, what this equivalent means? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what this equivalent means? What this equivalent means? Equivalent means same language. The language is not changing, right? Equivalent means same language. The language is not changing, accepting the same language. Okay, so for every NFA, whatever NFA you take, you can create equivalent NFA which will accept the same language. The language will not change, but the new NFA will have one single final state. Tell me one more thing. Is this statement true for DFA? Is this statement true for DFA? Can I say you can do this for DFA? Can you do this for DFA? Now this is false. You cannot do this for DFA because in DFA we do not have null move. Yes or no? In DFA we do not have null move. So we cannot do this in DFA. Okay. So very simple. Remember, can I say for every regular language, there exists some DFA with one final state? Can I say this? Is this statement true? Can I say this? Tell me, is this statement true? Is this statement true? So for every regular language, there is some DFA with one final state. This statement is false. This statement is false. Okay, this statement is false. So very simple. Now let's move on. Let's see question number 11 from Rensselaer University. Okay, so let's see this. These are the questions. So let's solve this question first. First of all, let's solve this question. The question is quite simple, but what this most significant bit means. See this question. Give the regular expression for the following regular language over the alphabet 0, 1. Okay, the question is asking you, what is your language? The question is saying the language is the binary positive integers. The binary positive integers without 0 means, because 0 is not positive, right? Yes or no? 0 is neither positive nor negative. This you already know. 0. This is neither positive nor negative. 0 is neither positive. 0 is not positive. 0 is neither positive nor negative. So the question is saying the binary positive integers whose most significant bit is 1 and it contains 1, 1. First of all, let me tell you what most significant bit means. First, let me tell you, if you see any string, what this most significant bit, what is the meaning of this? Most significant position. You tell me, what is the most significant position in any number? What is the most significant position in any number? For example, let's assume you have these many rupees. You have 70,000 rupees. Okay, you have 70,000 rupees. Now these are the positions. This position, this position, this position, this position, this position. You tell me which position is most significant. Tell me. See, I am asking that you have 70,000 rupees. In these 70,000 rupees, these are the positions. These are the positions. Which position is most significant? Is this position most significant? For example, if I change this to 1, okay, if I change this to 1, means I keep everything same, I change this to 1. And in another situation, I change this to 1. In which situation you will get a heart attack? Please tell me. In which situation you will get a heart attack? Let's assume it was 9 here. Okay, let's assume it was 9 here. Now you tell me. Now you tell me. So you can easily notice that if I change this to 1, if I change this to 1, or if I change this to 1, you can easily notice this will give you heart attack, right? Yes or no? This is the heart attack situation. So which is the most significant position? So remember, this is this position. This position, this is your most significant position. MSB. Okay, MSB, most significant bit. But the point is, this is most significant position. This is most significant position. And remember, this is least significant position. This position, this is least significant. Is this clear? Will you forget it? Please tell me, will you ever forget what is most significant position and what is least significant position? So you can easily notice what is most significant bit. That is MSB. Most significant bit. Remember, in any binary string, in any binary string, the leftmost position, okay, so that is the most significant bit. So if I give you any binary string, so in this, remember, this is your most significant bit, this is the most significant position, and this is the least significant position. This is least significant bit. Least significant bit. Okay, so now this point is clear. Now the question is saying that what is your language? Your language is binary strings. Your language is binary strings where most significant position is 1 and it contains 1, 1. So this is your language. Remember, your language has this type of strings where the most significant position is 1. Okay, 1W, 1W, I can say. And remember, this contains 1, 1 also. This 1W contains 1, 1. And this string 1W, this string 1W contains 1, 1. Contains 1, 1. Did you understand the language? Please tell me. Please tell me, did you understand the language? This language L, remember, this type of strings we have. For example, do I have this string? In this language, do I have this string? No, this string is not there. Because remember, contains and it contains string 1, substring 1, 1. Do I have this? Does this belong to L? This string, does it belong to L? Yes, because it contains 1, 1 and most significant position is 1. So this belongs to L. What about this one? What about this one? This does not belong to L. What about this one? This belongs to L. What about this one? This does not belong to L. What about this one? This belongs to L. So like this. I hope this point is clear. What is the language? Did you understand? First you understand the language, then you write the regular expression. Now we have to write the regular expression. So once you understood the language is like this. You have this type of strings 1W, where this string 1W contains 1, 1. So let's write down the regular expression. Regular expression. Now notice one thing. Here you notice one thing. Your string will definitely start with 1, right? Yes or no? Your string will definitely start with 1. Now there are two situations possible. There are two situations possible. You tell me one thing. Your string will definitely start with 1. Your string that will start with 1. But there are two situations possible. You tell me one thing. I am starting with 1, that is fine. But if the second position is also 1, then can I say what can come here? Please understand. Your string will start with 1. Your string will start with 1. If the second position is also 1, then what can come here? Anything. Now anything can come here because your task is over. Yes or no? Do you agree with me? You want 1 1. You want to contain 1 1. You want to contain 1 1, and that is over. You want to contain 1 1, and that is fulfilled. Your task is over. So anything can come here. Anything means sigma star. Anything, any string can come here. Here you can put any string. In this position, you can put any string. What is the another case? Tell me, what is the another case? The another case is, obviously 1 is there. You will start with 1. You will start with 1, but the second position can be 0. But the second position can be 0. Now what should happen here? Now what should happen here? Now here you must contain 1 1. Now here you must contain 1 1. Correct? You must contain 1 1. Here you must contain 1 1. So finally your answer is what? So remember, in our language, we have this type of strings. In our language, we have this type of strings. We have this type of strings. What you can say? You can say that first position is 1. If the second position is also 1, if the second position is also 1, then you can put anything. Then you can put anything. So I can say 1 1 sigma star. Okay. Or what I can say, if the second position is 0, then here you must contain 1 1. Here you must contain 1 1. So if the second position is 0, means 1 0, then you must contain 1 1. And what contain 1 1 means? What that means? That means sigma star 1 1 sigma star. So 1 0 sigma star 1 1 sigma star. Is this point clear? Please tell me. Please tell me, is this point clear? Let me know. So this is your regular expression. So remember, this is your regular expression. This is your final answer. This is the final answer. Anyone has any doubt on this? So quite simple. Your final answer will be, for this language, your language is those strings where W starts with 1, W starts with 1, and W contains 1. And W contains 1 1. This is your language. For this language, the regular expression, you can write the regular expression, and that will be 1 1 sigma star or 1 0 sigma star 1 1 sigma star. This will be your final answer. And what sigma star means? Tell me what sigma star means. This sigma star, what it means? It means 0 or 1 whole star. So remember this sigma star, this means 0 or 1 whole star. This is what sigma star means. So quite simple. Anyone has any doubt in this? Let me know. Please tell me. Please tell me. Anyone has any doubt in this? So quite simple, like this you can do. Okay, let's move on now. So this question we have done. What about this question? Write a regular expression for all strings of p, q which contain odd number of q's. Which contain odd number of q's. We want to contain odd number of q's. So what will be the answer for this? This we have seen in the lectures. In our lectures, we have already seen this. What is the answer? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what is the answer? Write a regular expression for all strings of p, q which contains odd number of q's. See, even number of q's is very easy. See this even number of q's means your alphabet is p, q. Your alphabet is p, q. Now, containing even number of q's, that is quite easy. That is much easier. Containing even number of q's. How will you do this? Containing even number of q's. How are you going to do this? This we have already seen. If you remember, several ideas we have seen. Do you remember? Containing even number of queues. You can do like this. See, this type of strings we want. What type of strings? Strings. This type of strings we want. Strings that we want. If you notice, we want this type of strings where any number of p can come. Do you have any problem with p? Do you have any problem with p? No, there is no problem with p. Any number of p's can come. If q is coming, I want even number of q's. If q is coming, I want even number of q's. If q is coming, should another q come? Let's assume this is the first q, then this is the corresponding q. Correct? For this q, there must be a corresponding q. Yes or no? For this q, there must be a corresponding q. In between, any number of p can come. In between, any number of p can come. Correct? So very simple. This is what I am saying, that any number of p's can come. Finally, this is the idea. So let me tell you the idea. The idea is like this. Any number of p's can come. There is no problem with p. Okay, any number of p's you can put. No problem. There is no problem. But if this is the first q, if q comes, then they will come in pairs. Do you agree with me? They will come in couples. The q's will come as couples. They are coming as couples. They are the couples. They are the couples. Okay, remember, these are the couples. In between, any number of p's can come. Then again, if q, then remember, again p, again any number of p can come. Again any number of p can come. Now, if q is coming, will it come in pair? If q is coming, will it come in pair? Will it come as a couple? Yes, they will come as a couple. These are the couples. These are the couples. Okay, in between, any number of p can come. Here also any number of p can come. If another p comes, if another q comes, then that will come as a couple. That will come as a couple. In between, any number of p can come. Here also any number of p can come. So this type of strings we want. This type of strings we want. Now you can give me some ideas. See, now this type of string, can you look at this string from two point of view? Do you agree with me? How can I start the recursion? Tell me. See, either I can start the recursion like this. See, either I can start the recursion like this, that from q to p star, something like this. Can you notice what I can do? See, idea number one. Now I am telling idea number one. What is the idea number one? In the idea number one, I can think like this, that the recursion is happening like this. See, in the idea number one, I can make this box. Can you notice this box is repeating? Can you notice this box is repeating? Can you notice? Please tell me. Can you see that this box is repeating? This box. Okay, this box that we have created. Can you notice this box is repeating? This box is repeating. This box is repeating. So finally, what is your answer? So in the idea number one, what is the answer? Idea number one. The idea number one will give you this answer. P star. This box is repeating. This box Q, P star, Q, P star. This box is repeating any number of times. So this is your idea number one answer. This is the answer according to idea number one. Is this clear? Please tell me. These type of questions we have seen in our lectures. Also, we have seen in the part one. Are you comfortable with this type of thinking? This type of thinking, are you comfortable? Please tell me. These type of questions we have seen in our lectures also. We have seen in the part one also. Homework 3 solution part 1. There also we have seen this. Are you comfortable with this type of thinking? With this type of thinking. So this is your idea number one. What is the answer according to idea number 2? See, can you see that you can think like this? You can think like this. Change your thinking. Change your thinking. Change your thinking. Can you notice this box is repeating? Can you notice this box is repeating? Change your thinking. Change your thinking. Change your perspective. Change your point of view. Change your point of view. Change your point of view. So can you notice this box is repeating? So now tell me, if this box is repeating, then according to idea number 2, what is the answer? According to idea number 2, what is the answer? This box is repeating. P star Q, P star Q, P star Q, whole star, at the end P star. Okay, and don't forget about this. Don't forget about this one. Don't forget about this one. Okay, do not forget about this one. I hope this point is clear. So this is your idea number 2. So we have seen 2 ideas for even number of queues. Now we need to find odd number of queues. See, for even number of queues, we have 2 answers. Now we need answer for odd number of queues. For even number of queues, you have 2 answers. One answer is like this: P star Q, P star Q, P star whole star. One answer is this. Another answer is P star Q, P star Q, whole star, P star. So these are the 2 answers. Now we want odd number of queues. Then what I will do? Tell me, if you have odd number of queues, then what you can do? What you can do? See, there are again 2 ideas. Now there are again 2 ideas. What is idea number 1? Again, there are 2 ideas. Idea number 1. See, if you have odd number of queues, there will be a last queue. Idea number 1, that is from first queue point of view. First queue point of view. Yes or no? Notice. If you have odd number of queues, can you guarantee there is a first queue? Can you guarantee there is a first queue? If you have odd number of queues, then there is a first queue. Let's assume this is the first queue. Let's assume this is the first queue. This is the first queue. If this is the first queue, what is on the left of it? If this is the first queue, what is on the left of it? On the left of it, you have P star. Very good. And what is here? And what is here? And what is here? Here you have even number of queue expression. Here you have regular expression for even queue. For even queues. Okay. Yes or no? Isn't it beautiful? The analysis, the clever thinking, ideas, idea number 1, idea number 2, idea number 1, idea number 2. Different perspective, different point of view. The same question you are solving from different point of view. You are thinking from first queue point of view. You can also think from last queue point of view. So tell me, from this, in this, what will be your answer? So odd number of queues. So you want odd number of queues. This is what you want. Then in this, what your answer will be? Your idea number 1, what is that? Idea number 1 is from first queue point of view. From first queue point of view. From first queue's point of view. So tell me, from first queue's point of view, your answer will be P star Q, and then here you write the regular expression for even number of queues. Correct? Okay, P star Q, and here you can write regular expression for, even number of queues. So tell me, if you do this, then what answer you will get? P star Q. For even number of queues, there are 2 expressions. For even number of queues, there are 2 expressions. What are those 2 expressions? One expression, there are 2 expressions. P star, your answer will be like this. Your answer will be P star Q. So tell me, there are 2 expressions for this even number of queues. These are like this: P star Q, P star Q, P star whole star. This is one answer. Another answer is P star Q, P star Q, whole star, P star. So did you understand? Tell me. So now finally you have this. For odd number of queues, your one answer is this. This is your first answer. This is your second answer. So you have 2 answers. You have 2 answers so far. So far we got 2 answers. Answer number 1, answer number 2. Okay. In the idea number 1. So this is your answer. But there is idea number 2 also. What is that? Tell me, what is that? Idea number 2. What is that? That is from last queue point of view. That is from last queue's point of view. So tell me, from last queue's point of view, if you assume that this is the last queue, let's assume this is the last queue, because you have odd number of queue, is there any guarantee there is a last queue? Because you have odd number of queues, is there a guarantee that there will be a last queue? Is there a guarantee there will be last queue? Yes, there will be a last queue. So if this is the last queue, what will be on right of it? What will be on right of it? That will be P star. And what will be on left of it? And what will be on left of it? That will be regular expression for even number of queues. That will be regular expression for even queues. Even queues. Now, again, you can write the answer. So, containing odd number of queues, what expressions you can write? Tell me. You can write two expressions. So, your final answer will be that your final answer. This is your final answer, that here you write regular expression for even queues. Here you write regular expression for even number of queues. And here you put Q P star. Okay, very simple. So from this, you can create two expressions. This even number of queues, this is fixed, QP star. This QP star is fixed. But here what you can write? So you can write, either you can write like this, that P star Q, P star Q, P star whole star. This is one answer. Sorry. This is one answer. This is your one answer. What is another answer? The another answer is P star Q, P star Q, whole star, P star. This is your another answer. This is your another answer. So please tell me, are you finding these things interesting? So containing odd number of queues, you can write multiple expressions. Containing odd number of queues, you can write multiple expressions. You can write. Please tell me, understood? Did you understand this? Containing, so you can write many expressions. You can write many expressions from different point of views. You can write many expressions from different point of views. Will you remember these? Will you remember these, or will you understand and you can write in the GATE exam? Don't remember these. Do not remember. Okay, do not remember these. Just understand. Just understand the ideas. Only the idea is important. Just understand the ideas. Understand the ideas. Don't remember all these things. You cannot remember these expressions, but you can remember the ideas. The ideas you will never forget, but expressions you will forget. So just understand the ideas. Now let me tell you another interesting. Okay, another interesting point of view, or I can say this is idea number 3. Let's see this idea number 3 also. So you have, this is your alphabet. Your alphabet is P, Q. This is your alphabet. And what is your language? Your language is containing even number of queues. Okay, let's start with the even number of queues. Containing even number of queues. Okay, now you tell me. So what type of strings you want? Tell me what type of strings that we want. Strings. What is the form of strings? Strings form. What is the form of strings? See, this type of strings we want. Any number of P's can come. Okay, there is no problem with P. Do you agree with me? There is no problem with P. I have no problem with P. If Q will come, then that will come as a couple. If Q will come, that will come as a cute couple. Okay, yes or no? So can I put this in a box? Can I put this in a box that this is one thing? Can I say this is a cute couple, this is a family? Okay, yes or no? If Q will come, please notice, if Q will come, another Q will definitely come. If first Q will come, if this Q will come, then this will come as a couple. It will come as a couple. I can put this as a box. So can you notice? Now again, what can happen? Again, P's can come. Again, P's can come. Again, if another P comes, another Q comes, let's assume another Q comes, then that will come as a family. That will come as a family. And in between, any number of P's can come. So can you notice that this is your, can I put this as a box, in a box? Yes. So can you notice where I'm going? Can you notice where I'm going? So you can see this is the idea. Idea is these two people can repeat. See, these two people are repeating. Okay, this person is repeating. This person can repeat any number of times. Also, this family can repeat any number of times. Please notice, this family can repeat any number of times, and this P can repeat any number of times. Understood? These two people can repeat any number of times. So what is happening in this language? In this language, this person and also this person, these two people can repeat any number of times in any order. Okay, so these two people can repeat any number of times. Any number of times. These two people can repeat any number of times in any order. In any order. These two people can repeat any number of times in any order. So finally, what is your answer? Tell me. Tell me what is your answer. So this is your answer according to idea number 3. Idea number 3, according to that, your answer will be this person or this person. These two people, this person and this person, these two people can repeat any number of times in any order. This is your idea number 3 for even number of Qs. Please tell me, did you understand? And are you finding these things interesting? In the GATE exam, they can create MSQ questions. They can create. If you understand these ideas, those questions will become very easy for you. Okay, so this is the answer. Now you tell me how to create odd number of Qs. How to create odd number of Qs. So that is quite simple. What you can do? This odd number of Qs. So how to create odd number of Qs? That is quite simple. You can see from first Q point of view. Okay, you can write from first Q point of view. From first Q point of view. And you can see from last Q point of view. So you can write the expression from first Q point of view, or you can write the expression from last Q point of view. From first Q point of view, what will be the answer? From first Q point of view, see, this is your first Q. This is your first Q. So here you can put even Qs. Here you can put even Qs. Okay. So remember, and from last Q point of view, this is your last Q. So here you can put even Qs. So here you can put even Qs. Now, finally, your answer will be P star Q. And what is even Qs? Even Qs is like this. P or Q, P star Q whole star. And here the answer will be P or Q, P star Q whole star Q, P star. Okay. So that's it. Now we have done the complete analysis. Let me tell you, only these ideas are possible. There is no other idea. These are the ideas. I have discussed all the ideas. So for this, containing odd number of Qs, containing odd number of Qs, we have done the complete analysis. For this language, the complete analysis we have done. And I hope you understood. And I hope you can handle this type of questions in future. Okay. In the GATE exam, if this type of questions come as a MSQ, you can handle these type of questions. These ideas are very important. Okay, let's move on. Let's see question number 12 to 14. These questions are from Redbound University. So let's see these questions on your screen. These are the questions. Let's discuss one by one. So let's start with this question. This is the language that is given to you. Regular expression is given to you. The question is asking DFA, create a DFA. So this is your language. The language that is given to you, that is basically regular expression is given. AA or AB whole star. First, to tell me what is the language. Can anyone tell me what is the language? This regular expression is given to you. Remember, this is the regular expression is given to you. So let me call it R. Let me call it regular expression R. So what is the language of this regular expression R? What type of strings you have? Can anyone tell me? See, this type of strings you will have. Any combination of these two people, any combination of these two people, this AA, let's call it, let me call it P, and this AB, let me call it Q. So what type of strings you have? Any combination of P comma Q, right? Yes or no? Any sequence of P's comma Q's, that will be your language. Agree with me? Yes or no? Any sequence of P's comma Q's, that will be your answer. Okay, so you can notice any sequence of P's comma Q's. For example, empty string. For example, P means double A. Remember, P means double A. Okay, P means double A. Q means AB. For example, PQPP. So tell me what string you will get. PQPP. What string you will get? You will get AA, AB, AA, AA. This is the string you will get. For example, PP. What string you will get? That will be A. So this is the idea. Any sequence of P comma Q you will get. You will get any sequences of P's comma Q's. So this is your language. First you understand the language. This person. Any number of times they can repeat. So first let's create the NFA for this. Let's create NFA for this language. Okay, let's start with the NFA for this language. So we will create the NFA, but what is the idea? Let's check the idea. See, the idea is this. Can you notice? Okay, can you notice? Idea is this, that basically you are having a loop. Agree with me that either this loop can come or this loop can come. Correct? Is this idea clear to everyone? This is just idea. This is not NFA. This is just idea. This is not NFA. This is just idea. This is just idea that you have two loops. One is this loop, another is this loop. You can repeat them in any order. You can repeat them any number of times, any order. For example, you can create AA. You can create like this, AA. Then you can repeat this. Then you can repeat this. Then you can repeat this. Then you can repeat this 2 times. So like this. So this type of strings should be accepted. Okay. So are you getting this idea? This is just idea. You tell me why this is not NFA. Is there anyone who want to tell me why this is not NFA? Is this NFA? A simple question I'm asking, is this NFA on your screen that I've created? Is this NFA? Is it NFA? Is it NFA? Why this is not NFA? Why this is not NFA? Is this NFA? This is not NFA because I don't have this alphabet. Array, yes or no? This is not alphabet. Why this is not NFA? This is not NFA because this is not alphabet. This is just idea. This is just idea. This is not NFA. Please understand why this is not NFA. Why this is not NFA? Because I don't have this alphabet. The reason is simple. Because alphabet is A comma B. I don't have this alphabet. Okay, so reason is simple. This is not alphabet. So is this NFA? The answer is no. The answer is no, this is not NFA because this is not alphabet. Because this is not alphabet. Either this should be alphabet or this should be what? In NFA, on any transition, what you can put? Tell me. Because this is not NFA, because this is not alphabet or null move. This is not alphabet or this is not null move. So please understand this point. Very clear point I'm telling you. In NFA, on any transition, what label you can give? On any transition, what label you can give? In NFA, on any transition, what label can you give? On any transition means age. On any transition, what labels you can give? What are the possible labels? What are the possible labels? If your alphabet is A comma B, what are the possible labels? The possible labels are A, comma B, comma epsilon. These are the possible labels. Yes or no? These are the possible labels, correct? So on any transition, these are the possible labels. No other possible label. Only these are the possible labels. So please understand. So anyway, now you can create the NFA from this idea. See, this idea you understood. Now you can create NFA. So what NFA will do? From the initial state, what you will do? This is your initial state and you have this idea. Idea you understood. This is your idea. A or AB, these two loops. So what I can do? I can do this. See, A, I go to a new state. Now, either I want AA, either I want this A or I want AB. Means the first symbol should be A. The first symbol should be A. The second symbol, either it can be A or it can be B. And you can make this final state. Now can you notice? This is your NFA. Tell me, now can you notice this is your NFA for this language? Remember, the first symbol should be A. The second symbol can be A or B. The first symbol should be A. The second symbol can be A or B. And now you are having this loop. A, AB, AB, A, AB. So now you can create this loop. Now you can notice that this is your, either you can create AA or you can create AB any number of times in any order. Any number of times in any order. Either you can create this or you can create this in any order, any number of times. Okay, in any order, any number of times. Please tell me, did you understand this NFA? Please let me know. Please let me know. Did you understand this NFA? Okay, very good. Now, can you create DFA for this language? Now let's create the DFA for this language. From the NFA, you got the idea. You understood the idea from the NFA. Now let's create the DFA for this language. So this is your, first of all, initial state. Should this be final? Initial state in the DFA. In the DFA, initial state, should I make it final? Yes, because I want to accept empty string. Okay. Again, the idea is very simple. You can notice either I want AA or I want AB, but the first symbol is always A. Yes or no? See, I means the first symbol is A. The first symbol is always A. Now, the second symbol, either it should be A or it should be B. The second symbol, either the second symbol should be A or the second symbol should be B. If the first symbol is B in this state, in the initial state, if the first symbol is B, where should I go? In the initial state, if the first symbol is B, I should go to dead state. I should go to dead state. So this is your DFA. Please tell me, did you understand? Now you can easily notice A, AB, A, AB, A, AB, A, AB. Okay. And if you get this B, then you can send it to dead state. So this is your minimal DFA. How many states are there in the minimal DFA? There are 3 states in the minimal DFA. Please tell me, did you understand? So we have created for this language, we have created NFA, we have created DFA. And did you understand DFA? This is your DFA on your screen right now. And this is your NFA. So minimal NFA, 2 states. Minimal NFA will have 2 states. And minimal DFA will have 3 states. There will be 3 states. Understood? The construction of DFA. Did you understand? The idea is simple. The first symbol should be A. The next symbol can be A or B. Okay. The idea is very simple. Remember, in this language, if you notice A or AB whole star, in this language, what is happening? See, the first symbol should be A. Now, this symbol can be A or B. This symbol can be A or B. For example, this symbol can be B. Now, the next symbol should be A. Next symbol should be A. The next symbol can be A or B. The next symbol can be A or B. Now, again, this next symbol should be A. Now, the next symbol can be A or B. The next symbol can be A or B. So this is what is happening. This is what is happening. So these two people, the first symbol should be A. The second symbol can be A or B. And this should repeat. These things should repeat. Okay, these things should repeat. So I can say like this. These things should repeat. So quite simple. So this is your DFA for this language. Very simple. Now let's move on. This is your language. The alphabet is A, B, C. Give regular expression for this language. We want regular expression for this language. W does not contain AB. We want regular expression for this language. W does not contain AB. And your alphabet is ABC. This is your alphabet. See, one idea is you create NFA. One idea that is you create NFA. Okay, let's create NFA for this language. Not containing AB. So any number of C can come, there is no problem. Any number of C, they can come, there is no problem. Any number of B, they can come, no problem. There is no problem. If A is coming, AB cannot come. AB cannot come. If A is coming, after this A, if B is coming, B should not come. Okay, after this A, any number of A can come, there is no problem. If C is coming, you can go here, no problem. This is the NFA, right? Yes or no? In the initial state, C or B can come, there is no problem with C or B. If A comes, you can accept it. Now remember, directly after this A, directly B should not come. So A can come, any number of A can come. Now, if C comes, then any number of C can come, any number of B can come, there is no problem. There is no problem. So yeah, this is the NFA. Okay, this is the NFA. Now you got the NFA. Now let's write the regular expression. You have got the NFA. This is your NFA. This is state number 1. This is state number 2. Did you watch NFA to regular expression? Finite automata to regular expression. These lectures, did you watch? These lectures did you watch? Okay, you can watch these lectures. In these lectures, you can easily notice that now we can write the regular expression for this. So your language, your language will be language of state 1 union language of state 2. Language of state 1 union language of state 2. What is the language of state 1? Tell me what is the language of state 1? What is that? Language of state 1 means which strings are coming to state 1? Which strings are coming to state 1? See, I am focusing on state 1. Which strings are coming to state 1? Which strings are coming to state 1? So if you are focusing on state 1, you can remove state 2. If you are focusing on state 1, you can remove state 2. You can remove state 2. If I remove state 2, which transition I need to make? See, I am removing state 2. Tell me, if I remove state 2, then A star C. Yes or no? If I remove state 2, if I remove this, then this self loop I will get A star C. A star C. This self loop I will get. Correct? Agree? So this is what I am saying, that if you remove this state 2, let me remove this state 2. So if I remove this state 2, then this is what you are getting. This is what you are getting. A star C. Any number of A, then C. So this is what you are getting. So your L1, that will be either C or B or A star C whole star. This will be your L1. Okay, this is going to be the language L1. Now, what is L2? Tell me what is L2? What will be this L2? What that will be? Can anyone tell me what this will be? So this will be, you got the L1. Now you can find out the L2. So tell me what your L2 will be. I can say L2 will be all the possibilities of L1. See, all the possibilities of L1. Okay, this is covering all the possibilities of going to state 1, right? Yes or no? Do you agree? This L1, this is covering all the possibilities of going to state 1. This is covering all the possibilities of going to state 1. In this state 1, how can you go? But where I want to go? I want to go to state 2. I have already covered all the possibilities of going to state 1. In this state 1, you can go like this. 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 So this L1 is covering all the possibilities of going to state 1. After considering all the possibilities of going to state 1, how can I go to state 2? Please tell me what extra I need to do. What extra I need to do? What extra I need to do? I need to do AA star. This is extra I need to do, right? Yes or no? Okay. From this state 1, how can I go to state 2? What extra I can do? What extra I can do? That is AA star. This is the extra I can do. Is this clear to everyone? So I got L2. Finally, your language will be L1 or L2. So that will be like L1 or what is L2? What is L2? L2 is A star. So finally, your answer is what? Tell me what is your answer? That will be L1. In bracket, you can put epsilon or A star. Basically, you can take L1 common. See, you can take this L1 common. So what is your L1? L1 we already know. That is B or C or B or C or A star C. A star C. This is your L1. Okay, and then at the end, either you can put epsilon or you can put A star. So this is your regular expression for this language. Please tell me, did you understand? See, the idea is quite simple. Again, I'm telling you, please focus here. Again, I'm telling you, again, I'm telling you, your strings are these. Your alphabet is A, B, C. So you can notice this is your language. L is your strings are from ABC. This is your alphabet, and in your language you have these strings which do not contain AB. Now remember one thing: do not contain AB, but these strings should be allowed. For example, this should be allowed, right? ACB should be allowed. These strings should be allowed. For example, ACC, ACBB. These strings should be allowed. So again, I am telling you that not containing AB. First, you understand the language. Now, what you can do? I want regular expression for this language. So first, what I can do? I can create NFA for this language. What will be the NFA? NFA will be like this. See, any number of C can come. There is no problem with C. There is no problem with B also. But if A is coming, any number of A can come. I have no problem. Tell me, after A, which symbol can come? Just tell me this point. After A can come. Any number of A can come. I have no problem. But after A, which symbol can come? C can come, right? If C is coming, after C, B can come. Yes or no? See, after A, any number of A can come. But after A, C also can come. After C, any number of B can come. After C, any number of B can come. Can anyone tell me why did I not make self loop here? For example, if I make self loop, is this correct NFA? Is this NFA correct? Is this NFA correct? No, this is not correct. Why this is not correct? This NFA is wrong NFA. Why this is wrong NFA? Because these strings are missing. Because these strings, for example, these strings are missing. Yes or no? These type of strings are missing. ACB. These type of strings are missing. So again, I am telling you that this is the NFA. Now, once you got your NFA, what you can do? This is state 1, this is state 2. So your regular expression will be what? That will be regular expression for state 1 union regular expression for state 2. Regular expression for state 1 union regular expression for state 2. Now, regular expression for state 1 you can easily write. That we have already seen. Regular expression. So remember, your final answer will be regular expression for state 1 union regular expression for state 2. Regular expression for state 1. What is that? You can easily notice which strings are taking you to state 1. Which strings will take you to state 1? So you can notice these strings will take you to state 1. C or B or A star C whole star. This is your L1. This is your, I can say this is your L1. Union. What is L2? What is L2? L2 is this. That first you consider all the ways of going to state 1. This will cover all ways. This will cover all ways of going to state 1. Of going to state 1. Okay. Now you tell me. This is covering all the ways of going to state 1. Then what extra I need to do to go to state 2? Tell me, what extra I need to do to go to state 2? That will be A star. From state 1, I can go to state 2 by doing this extra, A star. So that is the point, A star. This is your L2. So your final answer will be, I can say your final answer, that will be L1. In the bracket, you can put this or A star. So now you can see the final answer, that will be B or C or A star C whole star bracket epsilon or A star. So this is your answer. So please tell me, did you understand this? This is your final regular expression. Let me know, did you understand this? So this is the analysis of this question. Shall I move on? Please tell me. Shall I go to next question? Did you understand this question? Is it clear? This question. So remember, sometimes what you can do, if the question is complicated, if you are not understanding how to write regular expression directly, so this is a note I'm telling you. If you cannot write regular expression directly, if you cannot write regular expression directly from the language, then what you can do? Tell me. Directly from language, then what you can do? Then what you can do? Then you can do like this. Okay, then you can do like this. So what you can do? From the language, you can create NFA, finite automata, and then you can convert into regular expression. So this is what you can do. Okay, this is what I'm saying. If you cannot write regular expression directly, because sometimes the language will be complicated. If you cannot write regular expression directly, then you can do this. This language you can convert into NFA, and from that NFA you can write the regular expression. This is what you can do. Now let's see this question. Tell me, does this equality holds for any language? For any language, is it true? For any language, is it true? First of all, you tell me what is LL star. Tell me what is LL star. What is that? LL star. That is L plus. Yes or no? LL star. Because remember, L star. That is L. What is L star? L star is L power 0, union L power 1, union L power 2, union L power 3, and so on. So tell me what is LL star? That will be, what will be LL star? That will be L power 1, union L power 2, union L power 3. And what is this? And what is this? And what is this? This is L plus. Okay. Now you tell me. Can I say that L star is equal to L power 0, union L power 1, union L power 2? This is the definition of L star. What is this? Tell me. Tell me what is this? This is your L plus. So can I say L star is equal to L power 0, union L plus? And what is L power 0? What is L power 0? This is a set containing empty string. So I can say L star is equal to set containing empty string union L plus. So I can say this equation is correct. Yes or no? This equation is correct. This equation is always correct. Does this equation holds? The answer is yes. This equation is correct. Please tell me. These questions, are they clear? Are these questions clear? Now let's see question number 15. This is from Redbound University. This is the last question. You tell me the answer for these questions. Let L be a regular language. The question is saying L is a regular language. And the question is, does it hold that if L is subset of L dash, then L dash is also regular? See, the question is saying, the first question is saying L is regular. This is already given to you. This is regular language. This is already given to you. It is given to you. Now the question is saying that, please understand the question, please understand the question. The question is saying, if L dash is superset of L, the question is saying that if L dash is a superset of L, then can I say L dash also will be regular? Will definitely will be regular. Can I say? Can I say? Please tell me. Can I say if L dash is superset of L, then L dash is also regular? Means superset of regular language is regular. Is it true? Is this true? Is this true? So basically it means is this means is superset of regular language always regular? Is superset of regular language always regular? Superset of regular language always regular? See, this statement is false. The question is asking, is superset of regular language always regular? And the answer is no. The answer is no. Remember, this statement is false. Can you tell me why this statement is false? You already know. Do you remember? We have proven. Do you remember this A power n, B power n? Anyone remembers? Do you remember this is non-regular? Do you remember this is non-regular? We have proved it. We have proved. We have already proved it. We have proved that this language is non-regular. Do you remember this language? This language, do you remember? Let's call it L2. Let's call it L2. So, do you remember this language is non-regular? We have proved it. But can you notice this L2 is a superset of this L2. This is superset of this language. This is a finite language. This is regular. This is regular. Yes or no? Do you agree? Do you agree with me? You can notice this L2, this is a superset of this language. In this language, you have only one string. In this language, you have only one string. This is a finite language. This is a finite language, only one string you have. Can you notice L2 is superset of this language, but this is non-regular. So can I say superset of regular is always regular? Can I say? Can I say superset of regular is always regular? No. You can notice this is superset of this regular language. You can also notice, for example, this L2 is superset of phi. Phi is regular or not? Phi is regular or not? Tell me. This language phi, is this regular or not? This language phi, is this regular? Is this regular? Tell me. Why this is regular? Can you prove it? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Can you prove it? Can you prove it? Because you can create DFA. The answer is yes, because you can create DFA, because you can create regular expression. Because we can create regular expression. Because we can create DFA. Or we can create NFA. Or we can create regular expression. Or we can create regular expression. For this language, what will be DFA? For this language, what will be DFA? See, this will be DFA, no final state. For this language, what will be NFA? For this language, what will be NFA? This will be NFA. For this language, what will be regular expression? Tell me the regular expression for this language. For this language, what will be the regular expression? That will be phi itself. So can you say that this is regular? This language phi, this is your empty language. This is your empty language. This language is regular. Why? Because we can create DFA or NFA or regular expression. We can create DFA, we can create regular expression, we can create NFA. So this is a regular language. But can you notice? Phi is a subset of every language. Phi is subset of A power n, B power n. Can I say? Can I say phi is subset of every set? Phi is a subset of every set. Yes or no? You know that phi is a subset of every set. Phi is a subset of every set S. For all set S. For all set S, this will happen. For every set, this will happen. For every set, this is going to happen. So remember, phi is subset of every set. You cannot, this is regular. You cannot, this is regular. And you cannot, this is non-regular. We have proved it. In our lectures, we have proved it. It's proven in lectures. In our lectures, we have proved it, that this is non-regular. So you can already notice that the superset of regular language, this is the superset. This is the superset of this regular language. So superset of regular language need not be regular. So finally, I can say superset of regular may or may not be regular. So this is the point I can say. So remember, superset of a regular language, regular language may or may not be regular. May or may not be regular. Is this understood? Superset of a regular language may or may not be regular. This is the point. And what about subset? What about subset? See the second question. Notice the second question. L is regular. L is regular. This L is regular. If L dash is subset of L, if L dash is subset of L, can I say L dash will be regular? Tell me. Can I say subset of regular is always regular? This is my question. Can I say subset of regular is always regular? Can I say subset of a regular language is always regular? The answer of this question is also no. Can you give me one example? For example, can you consider this A power n, B power n? This is subset of sigma star. This is subset of A star, B star, for example. Yes or no? This is subset of A star, B star. Agree? Agree? See, this is regular because you can create DFA, you can create NFA. This is regular because you can create DFA, you can create NFA. And this is non-regular. And this is non-regular. So, can you notice that? This is regular and subset of this regular language is this, but this is non-regular. So, subset of regular language may or may not be regular. Correct? Yes or no? Subset of regular language may or may not be regular. For example, I can also say sigma star. You can also take sigma star, right? Sigma star. See, sigma star is regular. Sigma star is regular. And this language is subset of sigma star. Every language is subset of sigma star. This you already know. This you already know that for every language L, I can say that L is subset of sigma star. Okay. For every language, I can say L is subset of sigma star. So you can notice this sigma star is regular because you can create DFA. Tell me why this is regular? What will be the DFA for this language? The DFA will be like this. This is your DFA for this sigma star. This is the DFA for sigma star. Yes or no? This is the DFA for sigma star. So you can see this is a regular language. This is a subset of sigma star. Look at this language. This language is a subset of regular language, but still this language is non-regular. So finally, what I want to say, can I say subset of regular? What can I say? Finally, I can say subset of regular language may or may not be regular. Yes or no? Yes or no? Subset of regular language may or may not be regular. So this is your final question. So did you understand? So I can say these two statements, look at these two statements, they are false. So this statement is also false. And this statement is also false. Did you understand this question? Please tell me. On your screen, this question is there. Did you understand this question? And did you understand the solution? Did you understand the question? Did you understand the solution? The question is very simple. L is a regular language. And the question is asking, this L is a regular language. If you take its superset, remember, this L, this is regular, that is given. This is given to you. This is given to you. Okay. Now, if you take its superset, then it may or may not be regular. This we have seen. We have seen that L is regular. If you take its superset, then that superset may or may not be regular. This is what we have seen. This superset may or may not be regular. This is what we have seen. This superset may or may not be regular. Similarly, this L is regular, that is given. This L is regular, that is given. If you take its subset, this L dash is subset. Now this L dash may or may not be regular. This subset, this L dash is subset, and this may or may not be regular. So this is what we have seen. I hope all these points are clear. So very simple. So this is your all the questions in this homework. So we have done the analysis of all the questions. Anyone has any doubt, let me know. Please tell me if anyone has any doubt. Do you have any doubt? Please tell me. We have done the analysis of each question in this homework. Homework number 3. For every question, we have done the complete analysis. Do you have any doubt? Let me know. Did you understand everything? All the questions, the analysis of each question, did you understand? And are you confident in regular expression? This topic, regular expression, finite automata, DFA, NFA, are you comfortable? Any variation they give you in the GATE exam, any question comes in the GATE exam, are you comfortable? Okay, so thank you everyone. Now one more quiz I am uploading. For the last quiz, weekly quiz 25, weekly quiz 25, did you attempt? Weekly quiz 25, did you attempt? So please attempt that quiz. Weekly quiz 25, please attempt. We will discuss it tomorrow. Okay, weekly quiz 25, we will discuss it either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. In the next couple of days, we will discuss weekly quiz 25. And I'm also giving you weekly quiz 26. In 1-2 days, in the next couple of days, you will get weekly quiz 26. Okay, so please try the weekly quizzes. Please attempt all the weekly quizzes. Those are very good for your practice. Okay, so do not be lazy. Whenever some weekly quiz is uploaded, please attempt that weekly quiz. If you are following the course, if you are following theory of computation and I upload weekly quiz of theory of computation, then attempt it. Similarly, if you are following operating system course and if we upload the operating system weekly quiz, then attempt it. Whichever course you are following, if you are following any course, then please attempt weekly quizzes of that course. That will improve your confidence. That is very good for practice. Very nice questions are there in the weekly quizzes. Standard questions from the standard books, standard university. All the questions are standard. So always attempt weekly quizzes for the courses which you are following. Okay. So thank you everyone.